Hi, welcome back to the Ani Marie YouTube channel. Thank you for being so amazing, wonderful, and great. I'm so glad to see you back again. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for clicking on the video. I love you all. Today, we're going to talk about, the topic is insecurity. Insecurity is something that we all deal with. It's something that everyone has. But how do you handle it? How do you deal with it? That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to get in a place of coming to not let our insecurities control us, but us control them. And that's what we're going to talk about. So I hope that you enjoy. Please subscribe to Ani Marie YouTube channel. Continue to like the videos, share, comment. You know I love, love, love when you guys comment. I do. I love when you comment. So I hope that you enjoy. Please let me know what you think and have fun. Yes. Insecurity. Hey Shadow. Hi Alien. Hey Love. Glowingly, thank you for sharing the live. Insecurity is the uncertainty or anxiety about oneself. And when we talk about anxiety, we talk about being worried, we talk about being nervous, we talk about unease about oneself. If you feel this anxiety about yourself, then there is part of you that's dealing with an insecurity. I'm going to say that one more time. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Love. There's a part of you that's dealing with this insecurity. Insecurity is come when you feel worried, when you feel unease, when you feel nervous about yourself. There is something that you're doing or you're dealing with that is bringing an insecurity. There's insecurity there. That's what it means. Now, when we asked earlier, somebody said, I have an insecurity. We all have insecurity. We all have insecurities. We all do. But the question is, what I want to ask you, King and Queen, the question is your insecurity controlling you or you're controlling it? Which one is it? Is your insecurity controlling you or you controlling it? Because there's two different things. And when we begin to come to, thank you, Hot, thank you, Love. When we begin to come to a place to recognize what our insecurities are, where we're able to speak about it, where we're able to grow in them, where we're able to build in our insecurity, then we're able to control it. But when we come to a point that we don't even want to recognize what our insecurity is because it's too hard for us to deal with. All right, so we all have insecurities and they can hinder us if we allow them. Yes, all praises to the Most High. And if we allow them to begin to control us, then it begins to hinder us. We can't move forward because it's controlling everything that we're doing. I want to switch this up real quick. Let's go to, did I do closer? All right. Okay, amen. Yes. So when we think about insecurity, you're thinking about uncertainty or anxiety and about oneself, about you. When you feel an unease, when you feel worried, when you feel nervous about yourself, that is an insecurity coming up. And that could be and mean about anything. It could be anything, right? Okay, so the next thing is how do we get these insecurities? Where do these insecurities stem from? How am I able to understand whether I have it or not? A lot of times when we deal with insecurities, we don't want to be able to say it out loud because it makes it real, right? I don't like the way I look. I'm too overweight. I'm insecure about my weight. We don't want to say that because then it's going to make it real for us. It's going to make it real saying, yeah, I am too fat or I am too skinny. We don't want to say it out in the open to say I'm secure about this because we're scared. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, James. Thank you, King. We're scared about being judged. We don't want to be judged because, listen to me now. What? We don't want to be judged because we are already judging ourselves so much that to the point that we are insecure. So we have enough judgment for self that we don't even want anybody else to judge us. That's the point that we're coming in. Thank you for being a fan, Love. That's how crazy it is. We judge ourselves so much. We speak down on ourselves so much that we don't even want other people doing it because we ain't got nothing left by the time we're through with ourselves, that we're done with ourselves. We don't even have room for somebody else to judge us. Hey, Classy. We don't have room for somebody else to judge us. We don't even have energy for someone else to judge our insecurities because we already exhausted all the energy on ourselves. Can I get somebody? Does somebody hear what I'm saying right now? We don't even have to have someone else come to us in order to say it. We over here sit there and do it to ourselves before we even get out there. That's why we don't even want people to go there and say anything to us because we already bashed ourselves enough. Do you see that? So where does these insecurities come from? These insecurities can come from childhood. They could come from past traumas. These insecurities can come from recent experiences that we're dealing with that could probably be related. Thank you, James. Thank you, Lady. Thank you, Gemini. Thank you, Steph. I love when you guys comment. These recent insecurities, I got could come from recent experiences that I've been dealing with, that I had to deal with failure or rejection. It could come from loneliness. It could come from social anxiety, being around people, what people are thinking about, why they're judging me. It could come from negative beliefs about self that stem from past experience, childhood, people that we love. It could stem from perfection. It could go into having a critical parent or partner. And that's where we start building these insecurities. Come on, James. And it's not talked about enough. I have yet to have a motivation about insecurity. And when I thought about it yesterday, I said, insecurity is a deep thing. It wasn't even yesterday. It was the day before. And I was on, hey, P, I was on Love Power's panel, audio. And we was talking about this. Hey, so welcome back, Love. And when we was talking about, I'm like, insecurity is something that can be dangerous to us if we don't recognize it for what it is. DJ Chosen, welcome forward, King. Hello, love. Grand rising to you. If we don't recognize what it is, it's our insecurity. Our insecurities, they can control us and they can control our life. They can hinder our life. They can stop blessings. They can stop growth. Insecurities can do this to us. Or do you have control of your insecurity? Are you allowing that thing, that very thing to control you? These insecurities. Who has the power? Does it have the power or do you have the power? Have you ruined, okay, I have a question for you, King and Queens. Have you ruined relationships off of your insecurities? Have you closed doors that you were supposed to walk through because of your insecurities? Have you brought difficulties in your family because of your insecurities? Have you not moved in? Come on, if we could be real, James. If we hate Nora, if we could be real, James. If we could be real, Gemini. Come on, lady, let's be real. Have we been to a place that this has happened to us? That we allow insecurities to run our life and not us run them? Okay, so this is where we come. So let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about 3 insecurities, the main insecurities that we deal with in life. And that's what I'm going to touch on. These 3 forms of insecurity. The first form of insecurity that we're going to talk about is recent failure or rejection. And you guys know I love talking about rejection because we're going to get it right. And we're going to get the right perspective of rejection. We're going to get the right perspective of failure too. That's what we're going to do. Recent failure or rejection can begin to bring insecurities. All right. Recent failure and rejection can begin to bring insecurities. It affects our mood and how we feel about ourselves. If we can be real. I love Cardi. Thanks. If we can be real about it. Right. So if I deal with failure, if I put all my heart and soul into something and something I need and something that I want and I put everything that I have in it, I used every single one of my abilities. I tried my hardest. I tried my best. And when the result came out that I failed in that very thing, I'm going to start getting some insecurities about myself. Maybe my abilities, even me trying my very best, the best of the best that I had, I still failed. So my insecurity comes along that I am not good enough. My abilities, the things that I carry is not good enough. What I have access to, the things that I can use is not good enough. And that's when these insecurities start coming in, because it says you're not enough. My insecurities, come on now, my insecurities begin to speak to me and say, you know what, Candy, you're not enough. You know, you see that you tried with everything that you had and it didn't work. You're not enough. I got news for you, king and queens. You aren't enough. You need him to be enough. Oh man, listen to me. Do you hear me? I got news for you, king and queens. You are not supposed to be everything, because he is supposed to make you everything. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm talking about the Most High. We are not enough, so he can fill in the rest. Do you hear me? That's what I'm talking about. So we accept failure, because failure brings us to learn some things. And as we learn some things, we begin to grow. And as we grow, we begin to get strengthened. And as we get strengthened, we begin to lift the very thing that will lead us and propel us into our destiny. Do you hear me, king and queens? Come on, butter. When it comes to everything in this life, yeah, I may not be enough, but he is. Well, your bank account doesn't reflect the things that you're trying to accomplish, Candy. It doesn't look like you're going to be able to do it financially. It's not enough, but he is. He can make ways out of no way. So even when it's not enough, when it gets to a point where I've given all I got, I know there's going to be a hand that's going to reach out and pull some things out. I know there's going to be a hand to start opening some things, making things start defy logic. Everything won't be so logical. I know things are going to start to happen for me, because I know who I serve, and I know who my Father is, and I know that he will do it for me. So it's okay. My insecurities, get out. I love you. My girls. My insecurities can't run me no more, because he runs my life. I'm sorry, insecurities. Step back. I know I'm jumping ahead. I'm sorry, insecurities. Get off the throne of my life. Step down. You better move to the side. Get thee behind me, and let the Most High come into position to where he's supposed to be. And you will no longer control me, insecurities. I will control you, because I know the power that I possess on the inside. I may not be enough, but I am enough to control you. He will fill in the blanks of what I am missing, because he will make me whole. Uncle, hi, love. Welcome forward, Key. Come on, Gemini. I know I jumped ahead of myself, but I just can't, because I hear it. I hear people saying, I'm not enough, I'm not enough. And this is where the insecurities come on. We ain't enough. We will not be enough for everything. And it's okay. It's okay to not be enough. It's okay to not be enough, because he will be what we're missing. You see that? He will be what we're missing. If we know that there is somebody that will fill in the slack, if we know there's somebody that will fill in the blanks, the one that loves us unconditionally, the one that's in our corner, the one that's standing behind us, then my insecurities cannot control me anymore. Come on, creative. Hey, Steve. It can't control me anymore. Come on, Goldilocks. Come on, Steph. Yes, thank you, love. Closer to 4 stars. I love you guys. So recent failures and rejection, they begin to affect our mood. They begin to start making us feel a certain way about ourselves. And when we feel a certain way about ourselves, every time I try, I fail in my things. Every time I try to do something, it's just not enough. And we start feeling these things, and we start getting this insecurity. We take our experience of today, the things that we deal with today, and then we start relating it to our past experiences. What do you mean, Candy? What I'm saying is, when we deal with failure today, we start relating it to failures in our past. Well, last time you tried to do it, it didn't work. And last time you did this, it didn't work. So why you think it's going to work today? We start uncovering and resurrecting these feelings, these failure feelings, these rejected feelings that we dealt with before in the experience of in our past, and we start linking it together to prove our own case. Is this not crazy? We prove our own case. We are in the court, and it says Candy versus Candy. It says Gemini versus Gemini. It says Steph versus Steph. It says McDaddy versus McDaddy. It says DJ Chosen versus DJ Chosen. It says, and we go to the court, and we are fighting ourselves. It says Lisa, New York, and versus Lisa, New York. And we go in there, and we see ourselves on the stand, and we going against ourselves saying, well, do you remember when you messed up in that relationship? It didn't work. And remember when you was a child and your mother didn't love you and that didn't work? Welcome forward, Powerfield, Electric Deity, gang, gang, gang. Hey, and the mother and your mother's relationship didn't work. Remember you was dealing with your sister and your sister's relationship didn't work. Yeah, and your mother, now you're dealing with your wife and your wife, the situation, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Do you see that? That's right, DJ Chosen. Do you see that? Then we on the stand giving up evidence against ourselves to prove to ourselves that we are not worthy, that we are not enough, that we should not be secure about the things and the gifts that the Most High has given us freely. Come on. Come on, T. We are on the stand to prove against ourselves that we are not enough. That we do not belong, that we do not feel important. We are on the stand against ourselves, trying to prove to ourselves you're not going to get to your destiny. You're not going to walk in the things that the Most High has called for you. The promises that have been spoken in your life is not going to come to pass. We're fighting against ourselves on what the universe says we are supposed to have. But I got something for you. The more and more and the more that you go on the stand to speak against your own self, the more and more you try to bring up evidence to say that you're not enough, to say that you don't belong, to say that you're not important, to say that you're not worth it, to say that you don't have value. The more and more you stand against yourself in the court, you're going to see the very lawyer that is speaking against you on your behalf, and that lawyer is the Most High. The Most High is going to be speaking even against yourself, saying the things that He has not created you to be. He's going to bring up the proof and bring up the evidence, and he's going to say, come in here, I got proof I have before she was even conceived, before the queen was even conceived in her mother's womb, before the king was even conceived in her mother's womb. I got something for you. I got something for you. I have created you to be great. I have created you with your insecurities to reach your destiny. How about that one? I have created you not enough to be enough with me to get to where you need to go. I did it, and it's here, and here's the proof, because I could show you, and that's what He's doing for us. So you want to sit there, have these insecurities, and fight against yourself, and do these things against self. He will step in. He will step in the forefront. He will step in on the battlefield. He will come before you, and He will tell you who you are, whether you want to hear it or not. Somewhere along the lines, the rug, thank you, Mustang, thank you, Steph, the rug is gonna be pulled from up under your feet, and you're gonna be caught off guard, because He's gonna say, this isn't it. Thank you for sharing the live, Native. This isn't it. Come on, Hood Goddess. So when we deal with recent, I'm talking about 3 forms of insecurity. One of them is recent failures and rejections cause us to be insecure. Come on, Sunshine. Justify Him. Hey, love, welcome forward. one of the forms is rejection, and one of the forms is failure. I can't let that be an insecurity for me, because that insecurity for me, it can't be, because I can't deal with failure. What do you mean, Candy? Failure is not something that is in my life. Yeah, but you did that thing, Candy, and it didn't work. Tony, thank you, love. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Smart. Smart. Hello, love. Welcome forward, King. I'm going to inbox you. I didn't even get to inbox you. I was like, what? But it's all good. It's all good. We're going to make it happen. Slippy EJ. Okay. Yes. Welcome forward, King. Okay, so we don't deal with failure, because every time I do something wrong, if I'm trying my very best in that one thing, then I'm winning. I can't fail. I can't fail in the thing that I'm trying. But Candy, you lost. I didn't lose, though, because I learned. I didn't lose because I grew. Yeah, but you lost a lot. Yes, from the outside, it looks like I lost. From the outside, it looks like I failed. But the very things and the hard things that I went through that people think I took a L in, I actually took a W, and I won, because I know I will never be there again. I know what I not to do now. Do you see what I'm saying? I learned some things. I need you. Hey, love. I learned some things, and I grew in them, and I'm stronger now, so I win. Come on, Smart. So failure cannot come knocking at my door no more. Failure is not a part of my life no more. I look at failure like a scientist looks at failure. Scientists love failure. Why? Because it brings data. And the more data I have is the greater data, the more that I can get to the answer. When I can get to the answer, then I can get to a place to understand. So scientists welcome failure as much as they welcome the answer, because they need it in order to get data to learn something that they can get to where they're trying to go. And that's what we're doing. Every time we fail, every time we go through something, we begin to learn. And as we learn, we grow. And as we grow, we get strengthened. And as we get strengthened, we move forward in what has been called for our life. We can carry the very things that we desire. We can carry the very things that the Most High has destined for our life. So stop taking your experiences of today and relating it to your yesterday. I'm not going to link on evidence on the reason why I'm always a failure, on the reason why I'm not good enough. I'm not going to keep linking past experience together to prove myself wrong, but to prove myself right that I'm not good enough, to prove myself right that I'm not able to do something. I'm not doing that anymore. No, every experience is not linked. It is, if you want to link it, it is a link to your growth. It's a link to your confidence now. It's a link to your loyalty to self. So I'm going to look at failure. And you guys already know about rejection. I have a different perspective on rejection. If I'm rejected by something, it's not good enough for me, not that I'm not good enough for it. If they get Cheyenne, if I am rejected by something, it's not that I'm not good enough. It's too good for me. I am too good for it. Do you see that? So now I'm looking at failure and I'm looking at rejection in a different light, because I know who I am. And what makes me think of it this way? Why do you think like that, Candy? Because I have the self-love on the inside to tell me my value. And I have the self-love on the inside to tell me my worth. And I have that relationship with the Most High to remind me. The days that I'm feeling low, with the days that I'm going through, the days that it doesn't seem like I'm going to make it through the night, there's something that strengthens me on the inside, because the joy of the Lord is my strength. I begin to be strengthened on the inside by Him and my relationship, to remind me my worth and to remind me my value. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. What's the second thing? What is the second form that we deal with of insecurity. There's three major forms of insecurity. We talked about the first one that deals with recent failure and rejection. And the second one that we're going to talk about is lack of confidence because of others. All insecurities bring us lack of confidence in ourselves, but I'm talking about lack of confidence due to others. Okay? Low self-esteem, right. You have low self-esteem so they can control that, right? Right, Cheyenne? Okay. Sorry guys, I'm like, ugh. So, lack of confidence because of others, due to others, lack of confidence. That's when we have that fear of being evaluated by others. Where does your insecurities come from? I have a fear of people judging me, evaluating me. So I have lack of confidence because of what you think. Not because of what I hold, not because of what I possess, but because of what you think. I have a lack of confidence in it. We have come to a place to allow people to have the keys to our life. What do you mean? We have given people the driver's seat to our life. What do you mean by that, Kenny? I'm talking about we have given, hey J Mac and Love, we have given people, Mr. Part, we have given people the keys to our life. We have given them the power to be able to control us. If you can control my emotions, you can control my life. Because you don't think I look good in this dress, I'm not going to wear the dress because now you have made me insecure. Because you don't think I look good with this tank top on, I'm not built enough, I'm not strong enough, my muscles aren't big enough, then you have made me insecure with wearing this tank top. Come on, O'Shea, Shalom King, welcome forward. Hi, love. Hi, Mr. Part. Do you see that? We came to a place that our people have given us a lack of confidence because we allowed them to have the power to. We've given them the power to control our emotions. And if our come on, Mr. Part. And if our emotions is our energy in motion, then that is who we are. So we allowed them to control who we are. I got something to tell you, King and Queens. Come on, Steph. I got something to tell you, King. Beast Boy! Hey, love. I got something to tell you, King and Queens. Do not let anyone, I don't care who they are, I don't care if they're your mother, your father, your spouse, husband, wife, kids, boss, friends. Don't let anyone, dancer, don't let anyone ever control your emotions. Do not let anyone control your emotions. Your emotions is your energy speaking. And if you silence your energy, you silence self. If you silence your energy, thank you, Beast Boy. If you silence your energy, you silence self. No one on this earth should have the power to silence you. No one. Come on. Come on, Angie. No one has the right. No one has the stature. No one has the ability, the qualifications, anything you want to list to be able to control you. Thank you, Steph, for my tickets. Thank you, Gemini. Thank you, Beast Boy. Thank you, guys. I love you. Thank you for all the gifts. Energy in motion is you. It's your inner speaking. Good girl. Hey, love. It's your energy speaking. It's your DNA speaking. It's who you are that's speaking. If people can control that, then they control you. You do not let anyone When we have a lack of confidence because of others, we are fearing being evaluated by them. Come on, Angie. I love when you guys comment. Thank you, love. Come on, because we're going to get this together. We ain't going to be insecure anymore. We're not going to be insecure. We're not going to allow insecurity to control us. We're going to control it. So the fear of being evaluated by others, being compared. We give people so much power that if you don't feel like I should be going to school, then I'm not going to go to school because I'm over here. I have distorted beliefs of my self-worth. What do you mean? I have distorted beliefs because I'm allowing you to be able to make decisions for me off of what you think, not what I think. Because you don't think I should go to school, then I shouldn't go to school because now I don't feel worth enough. I don't feel like I'm able. You have disabled me because of what you think. I didn't say what is. I said because of what you think. How do we allow people to determine our life and control our life off of their thoughts? Not off of facts, not off of truth, but off of their own thoughts and opinions. Thank you, Zule. Thank you, Beast Boy. Is that not something? We will stop our own life because of someone else's thoughts and opinions. Who died and made them on and put them on the throne of your life? Come on, Angie. Thank you, love. Who has died? Hey, Matrix. Who has died and put them on the throne of your life to be in control of you? Do you think that less of yourself? Come on, come on. Milani, hey, love. Thank you for being a fan, Angie. Who, Cookie? You're making with cookies now. Who has died and put them on the throne of your life where they're controlling you now? If what they say is not good enough, it's not good enough. And if what they say is you should be, then you should be. Who said that? Who made them God? That's what we're doing. We're making these people God. That's why we have lack of confidence when we deals with them. Hey, legit. Hey, love, Grand Rising. No, we have these distorted beliefs about our self-worth. Because, what do you mean distorted, Candy? It's distorted because you are allowing another person that is imperfect, another human being, to judge you, to tell you what your worth is. To tell you what your worth is, and they're not even your creator. When we talk about lack of confidence, confidence is a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's ability. Come on, Steph. Come on, Gemini. Come on, Lola. Let's get real, right? Their opinion is none of our business. Move around them. Come on, Lola. That's right, Gemini. Come on, who did that? Who gave them that much power? Oh, you did. They didn't have it before you came along. Did you know that? And the deep part about dealing with people and us having lack of confidence because of others or due to others and getting these insecurities, the deep part is those who judge cover up their own insecurities. That's why they judging you. That's why they always got something to say, because if I'm talking about you all the time, I ain't got to focus on me. Come on, Beast Boy. Come on, Lola. I judge you. I control. Be careful. I control so many people's lives. Everybody wants to know my opinion. Everybody wants me to say something to them, whether so I can bring them confidence or give them lack of confidence. Everybody wants me to do it because I begin to live a life to control other people's thoughts because I don't want to think about my own. Be careful about the ones that are always judging. They're judging because that very thing they're judging by is real familiar to them. They can judge all the time because they see that very thing they're judging 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Delicious. Those who judge are covering up their own insecurities. So how are we allowing people that are insecure about their self, or how are we allowing and taking any of their opinions? Because now they have to be less accurate because it's something you deal with. So how can you help me? Come on, Queen. Tell the truth and shame the devil. That's right. If you're judging me because you have your own hidden insecurities, how can you help me? How can you tell me what I should be doing or what's right or not? You can't be accurate because it's not what you live. Oh, we don't want to go there. Oh, that don't look right on you. You, Queen Stats. Hi, beautiful. Grand Rising, welcome forward. Oh, that doesn't look right on you. You need to work out more. Cause that dress, Boy, you gonna wear that muscle shirt, man. You need to do some more push-ups or something. You gotta get back in the gym. And looking at you, I don't even remember. Scout, Grand Rising King, welcome forward. You don't even remember. You don't even remember. I don't even remember the last time you worked out. But you always got something to say. And my body look crazy, but you sitting here eating anything or all the, what? Did you look in the mirror? You always got something to say about me. Oh, girl, yeah, this is just me. This is just me, but you always got something to say about me. You trying to make me self-conscious about my body because you are. Thank you, love. Making me feel like I don't belong, making me feel like I'm not important, making me feel like I'm not good enough. Who has died and made them head of your life? You have given them this power to be able to control you sitting up there. You have decided to put them there and listen to everything they have to say. But under the crown, under the cloak, under the staff, under all that they're sitting on that throne, controlling your life, it's all their insecurities piled up on the inside. That's why they can identify them so much. Be careful about the people that you're around that continue to judge and always have an opinion about something, and see if it relates to something in their life. Are they talking about your body, but their body look crazy? Are they talking about your finances, but their finances look crazy? Are they talking about your relationship, but their relationship is crazy? I need you to start putting some glasses on and seeing what's going on around you. And we talked about this before, and start checking your circles. Why is this person connected to me? Because if you keep giving me opinions about something and you ain't living that life, I don't want to hear it. Come on now. Trippy, lady, on, hey, love, Gemini, Sunshine, come on. What's your purpose in life? To love you. Be your, yep, a lot of hate because I'm up. Right. You're not lying. Come on, Beast Boy, not telling the truth about themselves, right? They can see the truth in everybody else, but they can't see it in themselves. Come on, Gemini. We are in control. We make the choice, right? You take back that power. You take back that control. You get them off that throne and you make them go recognize themselves and who they are. They are there because we allowed them to have this power. We have decided to make them king. We have decided to make them queen. We did, not them. All right, so we talked about it. We talked about the lack of confidence. We talked about people showing something and showing who they truly are, but putting it on us, right? We talked about giving them power that they do not deserve. So we're not going to give them that power anymore. How? Because we're going to believe in our own abilities. I don't need you to tell me what I can do. I know what I can do. Come on, king and queens. I don't need you to tell me and agree and solidify it. The only one I need to do that is the Most High. I don't need any opinion from man. I know a man that I know someone that is not a man that he shall not lie. He has told me some things and he has not lied because he is his word and he keeps his word. How about that? I'm going to listen to him. I'm going to believe in the abilities that I was created with because he has given them to me. I'm going to be confidence, and I'm going to have this self-assurance arising from me about my own abilities that I have been given. That's what confidence is. Confidence is having that appreciation and self-assurance coming out of your own abilities that you have. Same, yes, the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. That is the Most High. Welcome forward again, kings. Hey, clan. Welcome forward, king. Hi, love. The third thing that we're going to talk about, 3 forms, the biggest forms of insecurity. We spoke about the first one, recent failure of rejection. I'm going to put this in. If you guys love this, if you love this message and you feel like somebody that would benefit from it, please, thank you, Goldilocks. Thank you, love. Thank you for my taps. I appreciate every tap. Thank you guys for sharing the live. This is my YouTube. This motivation will be on that YouTube. So please go to that YouTube and subscribe. And if you feel like somebody would benefit, Chubb, anybody, go to Ani Marie. All motivations that I do on Bigo is on my YouTube. So go to Ani Marie YouTube and subscribe, love, subscribe. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you, Q, for being a fan. Thank you, ID, for being a fan. Okay, so the last thing that we're going to speak about of a form of insecurity is insecurities driven by perfectionism. Insecurities driven by perfectionism. Always having to have every single thing perfect. All these high standards, every single thing that I do, it has to work. It has to be perfect. Yes. Everyone click the plus button so you don't miss her next live. Yes, Trippy. If you see a plus sign at the top, or maybe it's here. If you see the plus sign at the top where my name is, hit that plus sign, loves. I love you guys. Insecurities driven by perfectionism. We've been taught ever since we were younger to be perfect in everything we do. Right inside of the lines, paint inside of the lines, speak correctly, sit correctly, posture correctly. Everything has to be perfect. We have been installed in our mind. Thank you, baby. Thank you, love. Hey, today. Thank you for my 500 taps. Thank you, guys. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, yes. I love you. Yes. 2 shields from 5 stars. You guys are awesome. I think I'll make my goal, even with those 13K illegal beans that person gave me. And shout out to Phenomenal for giving back most of those, because she's so awesome, because she cared about that happening to me. I love you guys. I might make my goal. I got 3 days to make. Anyway, let me keep going. All right, so perfectionism, these high standards that we have, that everything has to be right. Thank you, sexy. Everything has to be perfect. Every single thing has to be at 100. And we've been conditioned like this since we were children. We have to get 100 on the test. We have to do this thing right. We have to drive. Everything has to be perfect. Perfect SAT scores. Perfect scores everywhere. We have to be able to speak correctly, write correctly, think correctly. Everything has to be done. God will make a way. It's already done. Yes, Higgs. Yes. I believe it. I believe it. Yes. Yes, love. High standards, trying to achieve the impossible. That's what we're doing. We get all these insecurities because we have to have everything perfect. And when it doesn't work out, we don't believe that we're good enough. We don't believe our abilities were good enough. We don't believe our character is good enough. We don't believe our strength is good enough. Our knowledge is good enough. Our wisdom is good enough. We start getting these insecurities because things are not perfect. But I got news flash for you, king and queens, and that's my problem. I get anxiety because I feel, Bior, I love you, because I feel everything has to be perfect. So here I go, I was about to say, my king and queens, here's a news flash for you. You are perfectly imperfect. My king and queens, you cannot be insecure about being perfect because it's impossible. It's impossible. That's like saying I am insecure about the way I breathe. Because I breathe. I'm insecure because I breathe. What do you mean, Candy? I'm insecure because I breathe. I shouldn't have to breathe to live. God doesn't want anyone perfect. Right. Anybody that's perfect. Come on, Bior. Come on, BR. Come on, creative design. Listen. God doesn't want everyone perfect. God doesn't need, if he made everybody perfect, a perfect person doesn't need a God. Come on, Beast Boy. If God made everyone perfect, he wouldn't need to be here. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, love. Yes. Thank you, beautiful. Yay, closer to 5 stars. You guys are amazing. He gives us these tests for a reason, right? For us to grow. Come on, Beast Boy. Bior. I can't, I'm not perfect. I am perfectly imperfect. It is impossible for me to be perfect. So that's like me being insecure because I have to breathe. Why are you insecure? You have to breathe, Candy, because I don't want to have to breathe to live, so I'm not going to breathe. Sooner or later, you have to breathe because it's impossible. So I cannot be insecure because I have to breathe because it's impossible. There's nothing to be insecure about. It's impossible for me to live and not breathe. It is impossible for you, king and queens, to be perfect in your life. How can you be insecure about something that could never happen? Oh, that's the news flash. News flash, you can't be perfect. News flash, big. I love you, King. Welcome forward. I love you, love you, love you. Grand rising, grand day to you. I can't be perfect. It's not going to happen. So how am I insecure about something that would never work? We are setting ourselves up for failure. Something that is not possible, something that cannot work, and can never ever happen, we are insecure about. How are we insecure about something that can never be? That's what happens. Hey, love, sexy, welcome forward. Lady, thank you for coming back. Taylor, ding, 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 ding. You're trying to achieve the impossible. Perfection isn't it. When I understand I can be greater the more that I am imperfect. Oh, here we go. When I understand that I can be greater the more that I am imperfect. What are you talking about, Candy? If I try my very best with a good heart in whatever I'm choosing to do, that best is enough and will make me greater than me actually making it perfect. What? So me trying my hardest and messing up is better than me being perfect? Yeah, because perfect people can't grow. I'm going to say that one more time. Because perfect people cannot grow. There's nothing to learn. There's nothing to elevate. There's nothing to move. Perfect people can't grow. I don't want to be perfect. I want to mess up sometimes so that I could be able to learn some things. So I could grow in some things. So I could begin to carry the destiny that's before my life. I don't just want no mediocre, average destiny. That's what perfect life is going to take me, to this mediocre, standard, stale-ass destiny that was called. No, I am going for the destiny that has been called for my life by the Most High. So I need to build up some strength in this thing. There is no strength in perfection because there's no learning there. We feel like we have to be perfect because it has been installed in our life, perfection. We was always supposed to be in the cookie cutter. Nothing in this life is organic. We have been grown into school, groomed into a certain mold, and we have to be that mold of perfection. Don't say speak correctly, write correctly, sit correctly. Your job has to be correct. This has to be perfect. Perfect bank account, perfect thoughts, perfect ideas, perfect goals. Everything has to be perfect. But what is it saying? No, he has made each and every one of us different. There is not one on this earth, as DJ Cat would say, and I am one in all the world. I'm not one in a million. I'm not one in a trillion. I am one in all of the world. In all of the world. So I cannot be your cookie cutter. I cannot be perfect. There is something that has been called for my life that I cannot be exactly what you are telling me that I should be, because I am going to be more than that. I want everyone to put in the comments, I am going to be more than that. That perfect that you want me to be, guess what? When you check me 5 years from now, when you check me 15 years from now, I am going to be more than that. I want you to say it, feel it, and believe it. But I am going to be more than that. Come on, Tony. Come on, Higgs. Come on, Steph. Come on, Gemini. I'm going to be more than that perfect thing that you wanting me to be. That perfect thing. I'm even talking to self. I'm going to be more than that perfect thing you want to be, Candy. I'm going to be more than that perfect thing your mom wants you to be. Your father, your spouse, your children. I'm going to be more than that perfect thing that you want me to be. That's why I can't be perfect. Come on, Farrah. Come on, love. Come on, sunshine. Come on, Beast Boy. I'm going to be more than that. I can't be perfect because I got to grow. I can't be perfect because I got to get greater. I can't be perfect because I got to learn some things to carry this heavy-ass destiny that the Most High has for me. And I'm ready for it. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, nor has it entered into the hearts of man all that he has prepared for me. All that he has prepared for me. Yes, Lola. Thank you, Lola. Yes, I am going to be more than that. Shorty, come on now. I love you guys. I'm going to be more than that. I will not allow insecurity to control me. I am going to control it. Insecurity. We are not going to be insecure no more, right? Because we know who we are. We know what we stand for. We have that self-love on the inside for what we are and what we do, everything that we live, and who our Father is, right? So I'm so excited because we're not going to do it no more. We're not going to allow this insecurity control us anymore. We're going to control it. And we understand that we don't have to be insecure because we know exactly who we are and we know who we serve. So we can get excited now. We don't have to deal with anything like that. Deal with other people's opinion. Deal with failure. Deal with rejection. We don't have to deal with this perfectionism. We're going to walk in what we have been called from the Most High. I love you guys. Love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being so amazing and awesome. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the Honor Mirror YouTube channel. Please, please, please. Yes, if you love it, so you can continue to have this great content and you could share it. Please like the videos, share, comment, and subscribe. And I love you guys. Love you from the bottom of my heart. Have an awesome day.